clubs and associations are a wonderful way of making friends and also contacts for business. We had a lovely chat with our CIT Marbella guest of the week earlier in the programme, and now we're going to welcome the lovely Sandra of the Sinergias Club. Elena Olthina started this group, and she's become a lovely friend, and it's very lovely now to welcome Sandra to the programme, and her company is German Kitchens. I wonder possibly what they do. Could it be kitchens from Germany? Let's find out. Sandra, how lovely to see you.
Good morning.
We've been WhatsApping and chatting,
Yes.
getting ready for today.
Yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for the invitation. It's my very first interview on television.
Well, what an honour that your first interview, I'm sure, of many, is with Marbella now and our local town hall TV station, which is very cool that we get this opportunity to meet other people who live in our city, and opportunity to say to make friends, but also to find out what we can benefit from our international community, over 140 nationalities.
Yes.
A lot of Germans.
Yeah.
Do you feel very at home here? Do you have a German, like, I don't want to say ghetto, but do you live in Little Germany, or do you?
No, I live in Little England. I live in La Duquesa.
Okay.
But I work in Estepona. I have my shop in Estepona, and Estepona is very international. So we have a lot of Swedish clients, English, Germans, obviously Austrians, Swiss, actually from whole Europe. So I think the quality of life in Estepona is really high.
We are blessed along the Costa del Sol, without a doubt. The weather generally is wonderful, but also the people, because I think we're an international community.
Yes.
Everybody's out to be happy. In general, we're looking to have a nice life, make the most of the day, and at the same time work and make friends.
Yeah, I think it's really difficult to find such a nice place like here, because you have very friendly people, you have happy people because there's the sun. You have an international community. My daughter, she's 12, so she speaks fluently 3 languages, and this you probably would not get in Germany.
And that is such a big advantage. I know from myself, having Spanish just changed my life. The doors it opened. And once you've got the few basic languages, you can guess others.
Yes.
Except German.
German is a bit tricky. I think you have to...
I had home Deutsch in my car for like 2 years, driving the kids back. I did a lot of work in Germany with German companies. And I wanted to learn. Ich möchte sprechen Sie Deutsch, but
if
it's
you ever
difficult.
Want a lesson, you call me or my daughter, and we will...
It's difficult.
I think
the Latin languages, I think, are easier to grasp, and all these long words that you have in German.
It's really true.
Putting all the words together
put them together and they make really long words. That's true.
The company name is Spanish Kitchens? German Kitchens. Do you bring them from Germany?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. So it takes around 2 to 3 months, depending on the model, to bring them over. But most of the people, they are building a new villa or an apartment, or they're doing some building work in it. So there's normally enough time to wait for the kitchen.
Why would we want a German kitchen over an English kitchen or a Spanish kitchen? Tell us the magnificent... I'm sure there's a really great features that we don't have.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of different companies, that's true. So the first thing people have to think about, more or less, how much money I would like to spend on a kitchen. It's the same with a car. So if you want really good quality and you want a kitchen that lasts and has nice features, then you have to spend a little bit more of money. If you don't want the doors going click, click, or things like that. Our drawers, they run very smoothly. You have a kitchen for 25, 30 years, and it will be always perfect. And a kitchen now is like a living room. People live in it. So it's very important that it looks nice, but as well it's practical. We have clients that just want to look at nice because they have an open space,
there's a lot of open plan design now. That's like the thing. So if you don't have a pretty kitchen, it can ruin the whole aesthetics.
Exactly. You try to make it a whole big living room. So if you're a mom, you can cook, but you can still interact with your children, for example. And lots of people, they come and they say, oh, we want to take the wall out between the kitchen and the living room and make it a whole big room. So obviously you want it to look nice. And if you are really cooking and you like to be in the kitchen, then you want nice appliances, good units. As well, a lot of our clients are between 60, let's say 50 and 70. So what they want as well, it has to be really practical. You don't want to get into units and take everything out. You want everything to have it really in a nice place. You take the pull-out out, you have everything organized there, and then you pull it back and you go.
Very important is those little aspects of where you have things. Where I live now, the kitchen is like, there's a cupboard so high up to the right, over the sink. It's like, am I really going to get the ladder out every time I want to use the cupboard? It's so badly thought out.
Exactly. I mean, a kitchen is a very personal thing, because what some people think is comfortable, other people think that's horrible. This is for the design and as well for the colors and things like that. So you really have to talk to the people that are in the kitchen or that will be in the kitchen, because sometimes there comes a couple and it's very funny because he gives all the advices, but he's never doing anything in the kitchen, and the woman is getting upset and says, but let me do my thing, you know. But it's really a thing that we talk to the people. I have obviously a very nice showroom in Estepona, so people can open things, they can have a look, or which worktop height is perfect for me, which
that's another issue with the height, particularly in the sense of, say, the Spanish people have over the years always been smaller.
Exactly.
Now it's different, and the youngsters are bigger. I'm not sure if it's the McDonald's or the cereal, but something changed. But there again, my son-in-law is very tall.
Yes.
And every time he works in the kitchen where they live, he literally opens his legs to bring himself down to a level that he can. I know it's like, for me it's fine, but I'm 5'1".
Yeah.
But he's 6'1", and it really is very uncomfortable.
Exactly. So you can have worktop heights from 94, even 97 for tall people. We have there's lots of Scandinavian people here at the coast. So all the Swedish, they are more or less like the Germans, or they used to be big as well. So you need to have a good worktop height to be able to cut things, to prepare things.
But they're things you wouldn't think about unless you're tall.
Exactly.
You can't imagine what they're going through.
Yeah. Or they have the oven on a view height, which is really practical as well. Not have it underneath the hob. So most of the people that put a new kitchen in, they have it on a higher level.
Again, thinking of older people, you want to just be able to take things out the oven and not the bending down, the lifting up weights.
Absolutely. That's the point. So we can really make every kitchen very practical, especially sometimes if the people buy an apartment that is 25 years old or 30 and has this really, really old kitchens. It completely changed their life.
So you go in, you do the planning for everything, you sit down with them, discuss all the different aspects that the person using the kitchen would need.
Exactly. Some people, they have already a very defined idea from what they want. And other people say, oh, you think about and you give me the ideas. So we have a very nice computer program where we can design the kitchen and they see exactly how it will look like. This helps a lot of people. So we organize everything, I do the design, and then they say, oh, and how would it look if we change this unit to a glass unit, for example? And then we change it and they say, oh, I like it with the glass unit. Why don't we leave it like that? So it's always or often a process, a development.
Well, it's nice that you can actually have the aid of technology to see it before you just do it, because it's hard for some people to imagine and visualize what it's going to look like.
Yeah, especially when you take walls down, you get different paints, you get a different floor. It's just a completely different room.
Are there color trends and different fashions that come up each year that one incorporates in kitchens?
We have some new things that come up, some work and some not. So we had many years with very white, now it's maybe white with some wooden colors. We get now more worktop colors like blue and green. So you can see that people are getting a bit more brave and want to maybe integrate some more colors in their kitchen.
How long have you been on the coast?
I've lived here for 25 years. I came very young, actually as an au pair, and then I just liked it, so I stayed here. And later then I opened the kitchen shop.
So you didn't come doing that from Germany, it's something that you came here.
I came very young.
Well, that's an interesting step to take, to move into kitchens.
Yes, I was not even cooking, to be honest, when I started my career in kitchens, but I met an Austrian guy, he had a kitchen shop, and he said, oh, why don't you come and work for me? So it was actually by coincidence. I wanted to stay, I loved my life here, so I said, okay, I can try to learn about kitchens, and that's now, like more than 20 years ago.
It's funny how we fall into our careers, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, it was really by coincidence. Absolutely.
You learned a lot. You realized you were good at it, and it's like,
Yes.
okay.
I like my clients because it's very international. So I have well-educated clients, always interesting. They are, it's just a nice way of working. They come on time, which is nice as well. You make an appointment at 12 and the client is there at 12.
So
And
no Spanish customers welcome.
You see,
I'm joking.
no,
I'm
I
joking.
know.
I'm joking.
But we maybe have one Spanish customer a year. I will go to the Spanish television as well, so maybe we can improve that. But it seems that the foreigners, it's more important to them what is in the house. Nice kitchen.
I think also we just stick to what we know.
Exactly.
A Spanish person wouldn't necessarily think, I'm going to go buy a German kitchen. They might think you only speak German.
Yeah.
But obviously you speak English and you speak German and you speak Spanish.
Exactly, fluently.
Muy bien.
So, muy bien.
Muy bien.
Todos los españoles están bienvenidos.
Wonderful to meet you. Really look forward to coming and visiting your showroom in
Thank you
Estepona.
very
I'm
much.
sure it's
I'm looking
equally
forward
as
to it.
gorgeous as
Yes.
you are. And a big thank you to Elena Althina of Synergies Club for sending along Sandra. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. The same.
Tschüss.
Tschüss.